You'd think the Louvre is impossible to rob, the world's most guarded museum. But today, in under 7 minutes, thieves walked in, smashed glass cases, and vanished with Napoleonic jewels worth millions. How? Who organized this? And why was the Regent Diamond left untouched? You know, the Louvre, glass pyramid, Mona Lisa's smile, centuries of history. Today, that fortress was exposed. In a daylight operation lasting just 6 to 7 minutes, masked thieves stormed the Galerie Napoleon, grabbed 8 priceless crown jewels, and disappeared. The museum was evacuated. Paris was in shock. The timeline is unreal. The thieves arrived mid-morning, using what looked like construction equipment, a basket lift, safety vests, power tools. They cut through a window near the Seine, smashed open display cases, and stole jewels tied to Napoleon's family. Then they escaped on motorbikes waiting outside. One crown was found damaged on the ground. The Regent Diamond, still there, untouched. Authorities say it was a highly organized team, no doubt. But think about that. Crown jewels, centuries old, insured, guarded, priceless, taken in broad daylight from a museum packed with security. The Louvre has cameras, alarms, guards, and yet a crew shows up with gear, trucks, motorbikes, does all this in the time it takes to drink a coffee, and no one stops them. That's not chaos, that's coordination. They knew the layout, they knew when to move. They knew when no guards would be nearby. This wasn't chance. This was planned down to the second. The stolen pieces weren't random. They were Napoleonic jewels, heirlooms gifted to Empress Marie-Louise, sapphires and diamonds that once symbolized empire and power. And yet, the most famous diamond in the building was left behind. Why? Too traceable, too iconic, or was it never about value, but meaning? How do you bypass the Louvre's censors? Where were the guards? And why did CCTV footage go dark right when the thieves entered? Some say there was maintenance that morning. Others whisper about a test drill, conveniently scheduled at the same time. A distraction, a cover story, because whoever did this knew everything. Camera blind spots, guard rotations, entry windows, and they used them perfectly. Officials are calling it an attack on French heritage. President Macron promised to recover the jewels. Critics say it's a symptom of deeper issues. Budget cuts, staff shortages, outdated systems. But those are excuses. The truth? This team didn't find a flaw. They exploited a system that was already compromised. Someone somewhere let this happen. And here's where it gets darker. High-value art thefts almost never end in public arrests. Why? Because they're not meant to. These jewels don't end up on the black market overnight. They disappear into private vaults, cut apart, reassembled, hidden in collections owned by people with no names and no faces. Maybe the thieves weren't stealing for themselves. Maybe they were working for someone, a collector with money, access, and political immunity. Or maybe it wasn't about money at all. Maybe it was about sending a message that even the world's safest museum can bleed. And one more thing, 7 minutes. Everything happened in 7 minutes. Every camera glitch, every guard misstep, every alarm delay, all synced to that window of time, almost like someone knew exactly how long it would take. That's not luck, that's choreography. If the Louvre, the most visited museum on Earth, can be robbed in minutes, what does that say about every other museum? Every vault, every gallery? Expect panic, expect audits, expect silence, because when priceless history vanishes, it rarely comes back. The jewels are gone, the footage is corrupted, and somewhere out there someone's holding a crown once worn by an empire. Not for money, but for power. So maybe the real question isn't how they did it, but who allowed it. Because some doors don't open with force, they open with permission. This was fast, precise, and way too clean to be random. And it raises one question that no one's answered yet. Why 7 minutes? They didn't just steal jewels, they stole history, and we're about to find out why. Watch part 2. Subscribe because the files we've found might change what you think you know about the world's most secure museum.